DME's identified, so we've got that set displayed out to 1.5. Then next is going to be to Goodwood, which is 11475. Okay, and then 268 radial set for Goodwood inbound. Runway set initially, 021, then over to CDI2, so Goodwood set, 1.5 set, DME set, Golf Whiskey Charlie identified in the air. Altitude 2,500 feet. Motor noise plate track 010. Up nav, so it checks we've got comms, Farnborough, ATIS, course 1013, 1013 set, CDI, initially out on the runway over, do pairing 1, GPS is also set to Golf Whiskey Charlie, speed bugs are set, ident set, conspicuity code, DME set, ADS identified, displayed. Altitude 25, heading set, nav set. Right, FMS setup is complete, autopilot test not applicable, floodlight checked on. I mean, there's a blue hue, the wheel spins around. Position lights on, IFR, flaps full treble. And indicated. And indicated.
Do you mind if we take the little GPS insert off then?
Yeah, do you not like it on?
Just the guys, when they do part of their test and that later, you can have it for today, but there'll be part of the flight where they have to just use normal nav aids, and then that's kind of assisting if they got a track line to show which way to go.
Okay, no worries. So altimeters are 1013, 1013, standby horizon is checked and erected, transponder 2000 conspicuity and parking brake. Golf Whiskey Charlie, Charlie Foxtrot, taxiing to holding point Bravo 1 for runway 02, IFR departure to Golf Whiskey Charlie, altitude 2,500 feet.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, roger, nothing to affect you to Bravo 1.
Roger, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, my brakes are good. Let's test yours.
Okay, I have control. Okay, you have control.
I have control. Right, round to the left, HSI is decreasing, compass decreasing, balance balls are out to the right, attitude indicators are stable.
There were some small ice patches spotted scattered around this morning. I think they've probably melted off by now, but just caution those.
Roger, up Charlie Foxtrot.
Not much else on today, Dan?
Just solos mainly, and hopefully a flight with Olivier later, if November Delta, I think he's waiting to come back.
Right.
I think you're test flying it, aren't you?
Yeah, I meant to take it up. I went to do it yesterday, but what they'd done, they adjusted the throttles, and the left engine, I couldn't get to idle, so I couldn't do the ECU test.
Oh, okay.
So they had to readjust them. I think they have to take the seats out, so it's not a quick fix. And also the rudder trim came off in my hand.
Standard.
But it's got a little grub screw, because it screws on. So when you go the other way, the grub screw should stop it unscrewing. But obviously that's busted, so they needed another one. Probably robbed it from Microtel.
Is there anything left of Microtel now?
Oh, the shell's there. I think that actually the fact that it's not out first thing this morning, they must be waiting on a part to arrive from somewhere.
Actually, I think I might have just noticed a difference, actually.
What's that?
The minimums bug.
Yeah, you don't get it in the
EGHHs not have them.
singles. No, you only get it in the twin. It's like a software. There's a software-related thing.
Oh, okay.
The NGs have it, but that they use just the DA40 TDIs don't. So Soteris all right the other day?
Yeah, he was fine.
Okay.
I think his issue, was just that he hadn't flown for so long. But everything he was doing, he was fine with.
Okay. That's good.
Did you not want to go on his PT1?
What, today?
Yeah.
No, well, we're going on this nav up to the northeast, and there's all these snow showers northeast of here. So, we decided to wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks quite nice, actually.
Fair enough. Right, parking brake is set, your seatbelt's fastened, mine is fastened, rear door's closed and latched, front canopy is down, closed latch door warning lights off, engine instruments coming up to within the green, fuel temperatures checked, circuit breakers are all in, bar the autopilot, elevator trim, one that springs back. Is set for takeoff. Flaps are checked for takeoff. Flight controls, excuse me. Are full and free. Power lever idle. Feet on the brake. ECU test. Tape lights flashing. A and B lights were flashing. B's on. And extinguished, settled, ECU swap. So over to B. And back to auto. Pitot heat as we do our departure. Transponder code IFR conspicuity set, and then a brief. So it'll be a left-hand seat takeoff from runway 02. The surface wind 0108 knots gives a crosswind of about 1 knot within limits of the aircraft, 20 knots. And the runway has been reported with ice patches, so we'll bear that in mind if we have to do an accelerate stop, and to keep a lookout for those who don't come off the runway. Rotation speed is 60 knots. The initial plan is to fly out to 1.5D. DME is identified and displayed there, to then conduct a left turn to fly to Golf Whiskey Charlie, intercept radial 268, which is bugged on CDI2, and we'll climb up to altitude 2,500 feet to stay outside the ATZ and hopefully stay outside the cloud as well. If we experience an engine failure or a red warning before we reach the rotation speed of 60 knots, I'll abort the takeoff, bring the power lever to idle, inform air ground that we're stopping, and we'll take the necessary actions. A red warning or an engine failure after rotation speed but with sufficient runway remaining, we'll land the aircraft straight ahead. Again, bring the power lever to idle, inform air ground, and if necessary we'll evacuate. An engine failure after rotation speed with insufficient runway remaining, I'll look for a suitable area to land straight ahead, avoiding any steep turns. And any other emergencies that we experience in the air we'll handle with and coordinate with air traffic control. Main threats to consider is the one that we've already talked about, so the snow and the weather. So temperature on the ground here is 1 degree, so we will be within freezing conditions if we encounter IMC conditions. We need to make sure that we stay at MSA or above, which is quite limited based on our altitude, so I'll be probably frequently asking you if there's any signs of ice even in the cruise, just to check.
Okay.
And if so, then we'll take necessary action. Do you have any questions?
No questions. What runway's in use at Bournemouth? 08, I'll take it.
08, yep.
Okay. Nice.
Off Charlie Foxtrot, holding Bravo 1, ready for departure.
Charlie Foxtrot, roger. I have no reported traffic to affect your departure 02. The wind 020 degrees, 9 knots.
Roger, lining up, runway 02, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, so the approach is clear, transponder is out on IFR conspicuity, Peter heats on, landing lights on. Peter, no other element works, so we can continue. Going back now?
Huh?
We're going back now?
But there is still opportunity then.
Up. Are you happy to go?
Yep.
Okay, TCP green. Okay, approaching 300 feet, gear fixed, flaps coming up. He's in green, landing lights off, and speed.
Okay, I have control.
Have control.
Put the hood on.
Okay.
Okay, you have control.
Control. Okay, so Golf Whiskey Charlie is identified. T's and P's are in the green, altimeter's indicating the climb on the correct setting, and we're at 0 degrees. Any ice?
No, nice.
0.3 to go. Okay, so within 1,000 foot to go in the climb. 500 feet to go.
And Golf Charlie Foxtrot, I have no reported traffic to the west.
Roger, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Right, so top of climb, so fuel quantity is sufficient still, full 28. Radios are set, got firewall contacts in just a second. Engines are within the green, DI 274 and 270 roughly, and altimeter 1013, 1013, 25, and we're within freezing conditions. Any questions, James?
No, nice.
Of Charlie Foxtrot, changing frequency to Farnborough radar 123.225.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot to Farnborough, thank you.
Farnborough radar, Golf Oscar Charlie Charlie Foxtrot, request traffic service.
So what's Farnborough's frequency, Dan?
It's 12525.
Gulfstream tug radio check to tower. Gulfstream tug velocity 5. Many thanks, standing by.
Farnborough radar, Golf Oscar Charlie Charlie Foxtrot, request traffic service.
Golf Oscar Charlie Charlie Foxtrot, Farnborough radar, partial message.
Golf Oscar Charlie Charlie Foxtrot, Diamond DA40 from Shoreham to Bournemouth, IFR, 9 miles west, east of Golf Whiskey Charlie, altitude 2,500 feet, QNH 1013, request traffic service.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, QNH 1014, squawk 0430.
QNH 1014, squawk 0430, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, identified traffic service, and what's your routing around Solent? And are you looking to go direct to Bournemouth?
Traffic service, A firm, Golf Whiskey Charlie, direct Bravo India Alpha, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, we'll just speak to Solent shortly and enjoy.
Roger, I understand Solent CTA is currently Class G. Be grateful if you could confirm, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, so it changes every day. They're not open for half an hour. I'll give Bournemouth a call when you're approaching the Portsmouth area.
Roger, thanks, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Right, so 6.5 miles to go. Okay, Golf Whiskey Charlie is identified.
And Golf Charlie Fox, is a due traffic information, George, afraid I cover possible 8 warning of traffic 6 south.
Roger, reduce traffic information, Golf Charlie Fox.
Farnborough West, good morning, helicopter, Golf Charlie, Hotel Alpha Golf, requesting station service. Hotel Alpha Golf, Farnborough, approach message.
Okay, so no
Copy, helicopter outbound, Bournemouth, bound to Wickham Park. We're BRP Bullington Cross, 1,500 feet, QNH 10142 on board, just about to score 7,000 and requesting basic service. 114 basic service, score 0431.
Right, so when we do get to Bournemouth then, we're expecting the wireless approach for runway 08 radar.
We want to have fun, QNH 10142 basic service, helicopter.
80th frequency 11373, we'll obtain that in just a moment. Bournemouth radar on 11948 is next frequency set. And the highest MSA to approach from the southeast corner would be 2,300 feet, which we are above. Localizer frequency 110.5 is set standby nav 1, ready to be identified as we get closer. And the platform altitude is 1,500 feet, but we're initially selecting vectors. The missed approach instructions are request routing direct to Needle, altitude 2,500 feet again, if you'd be happy with that. As we get closer to the time. And the DA for the procedure is going to be 240 feet. Okay, so 1.5 miles to go. And we're within a mile, so I hold the heading. Now we're just approaching over the beacon.
Temperature minus 0, Newton minus 5, wind rate 1, 0, 1, 4. Let's say tackle at about 82 if you have settled information. This is not information. Time 0, minus 5, 0, 1. Settled information. Transaction level, light level, 45. Taxi Bravo, Taxi Romeo, northwest, west 0, 6, 0, degrees, 1, 1, knot. Visibility, 10 kilometers or more, cloud, US, 2, 5, 800 feet, settle back, 4, 5, 300 feet, temperature minus 0.
Okay, so I have information Bravo for Bournemouth 1014, same QA, runway 08 in use, so as we briefed. So, surface wind 060 at 11. A rough headwind component of about sort of 5 knots or so. So based on a rate of descent on this with approach speed 80 knots, expecting about 400 feet per minute rate of descent.
Golf Juliet Tango, request taxi.
Golf Juliet Tango, taxi 1.441, runway 06.
Taxi holding point Foxtrot 1, runway 06, Golf Juliet Tango.
so I'm going to swap over now to GPS. So routing direct Bravo India Alpha. And the ident for the Bournemouth ILS should be India Mike Bravo Hotel. India Bravo Mike Hotel, correction. Okay, so fuel quantities, then got 24. Radios, Bournemouth ATIS is obtained. Engine T's and P's are in the green. DI's 265, approximately 270. Altimeter 1014, 1014 QNH 25. Any signs of ice, James?
No, nice.
Charlie Foxtrot for Bournemouth, squawk 7350.
Squawk 7350, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot for no traffic ahead of your radar. For traffic service, contact Bournemouth 119.480, remaining outside controlled airspace. Bye.
Roger, contact Bournemouth 119480, remaining outside controlled airspace. Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Bournemouth radar, Golf Oscar Charlie Charlie Foxtrot, altitude 2,500 feet, QNH 1014, information Bravo, request vectors for ILS approach runway 08.
Golf Oscar Charlie Charlie Foxtrot, Bournemouth radar, hello Bravo, is current QNH 1014 is correct, your identified traffic service.
QNH 1014 traffic service, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, continue towards Bournemouth, we'll pick you up a vectors for this.
Roger, continue to Bournemouth, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Which we're routing on the GPS Bravo India Alpha. In case we need it, I'll identify the ADF. I won't rely on the indication, but I can hear the ident for it.
Dan, just on the departure, do you want to see if they could give us a routing direct to Goodwood?
Yeah, sure.
So it'll literally just be a straight line. It saves us going over the water. If they know, then needle.
Yeah, no problem.
But at least that way we're a little bit more over land.
Golf Echo Mike, traffic south of you by 3 miles, tracking westbound, please for company DA40, indicating 3,200 feet.
I mean, there's no significant difference. I'll keep an eye on it and keep using the switch so we haven't got to use the emergency transfer.
Apologies, that's right, come on.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, request on the missed approach, own navigation, Golf Whiskey Charlie, altitude 2,500 feet.
We'll come back to you, just doing a handover.
Right, so 22 miles to Bournemouth. Have the ident for the localizer in terms of DME. Hasn't been automatically idented yet. Okay, so distance stepped. So visibility as well, I didn't mention, is 10 kilometres. That's minimum RVR for the approach, which would be 100 for me.
Roger.
Golf India, Papa, this is during via Stony Cross VFR, not above 2,000 feet, and report field airtight.
So as we're being vectored straight in, I'll do my pre-landing checks now. I think we're pretty aligned with the final approach. 180. So
Golf Papa Lima, India, Papa, this is during via Stony Cross, not above 2,000 feet VFR, report when you have the field airtight.
fuel quantity is
report overhead.
landing lights on 1014, 1014.75.
When you get to Bournemouth, is it to stop on the runway and then go, or to vacate and taxi round to the holding point?
Missed approach instructions, we're waiting to obtain them. Their approach, discuss. Number 240, it's not
Charlie Foxtrot, continue present heading, report that heading, maintain altitude 2,500 feet, sectors to the island approach, runway 08.
Say again, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Charlie Foxtrot, continue present heading, report that heading.
Continue present heading 266 degrees, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Charlie Foxtrot with the vectors to the island approach, runway 08, maintain altitude 2,500 feet.
Vectors for the ILS approach runway 08 and maintain 2,500 feet, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Charlie Foxtrot, turn left heading 250 degrees.
Left heading 250 degrees, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Go first, it's got the field inside. Go 00, going left face, contact tower 125.605. Turn left face, 125.605, third one. Right.
So it's 3 degrees, not much wind, so I'll go for 25% power setting.
Radar, Golf Delta, Oscar, Charlie,
Scale deflection.
Sorry, say again.
Golf Delta, Oscar, Charlie, requesting traffic service.
Oscar Charlie, Squawk 7355 and report your level 2NH 1014.
7355 now Squawky. Present level 6,000 feet and 104, just south of the Yoga Max, looking to carry out the general handling between 5,000 and 8,000 feet to approximately the next 1 to 5 minutes with call when ready for recovery.
Oscar Charlie with the identified traffic service.
Traffic service, Oscar Charlie.
so localizer fuel moving out, so expect your midget to come in soon.
Traffic departure is in opposite direction to the northeast is down the south. Roger, China report left base. Golf India Papa, did you say you had the field in sight? Field not yet in the sight, Golf India Papa. Golf India Papa, roger.
Bournemouth radar, student Golf Delta Zulu Kilo Yankee, routing for Stony Cross.
Student Golf Delta Zulu Yankee, Bournemouth radar, would you report leaving controlled airspace?
Report leaving controlled airspace, Golf Kilo Yankee.
Golf Echo Mike, traffic northwest of your position by 6 miles, manoeuvring indicating 2,000 feet is a company down the south. Golf Charlie Foxtrot, turn left heading 245.
Left heading 245, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, so fuel is sufficient, radio's tower is set, engine T's and P's are in the green. Later 245, up to 245 and 25, 1014, 1014. And any signs of ice, James?
No, nice.
Golf Echo Mike, traffic northwest of your position, 3 miles, manoeuvring indicating 2,200 feet, climbing as a company down the south.
Golf Echo Mike, looking up.
So my plan, just so you know, for speed then, is when I'm turning to intercept the localizer.
Charlie Foxtrot, confirm your own process after this approach.
Hey firm, request no navigation, Golf Whiskey Charlie, climbing to altitude 2,500 feet, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, with you after the go around, turn right heading 170 degrees, climb to altitude 2,000 feet.
Roger, on the missed approach, turn right heading 170 degrees and climb to altitude 2,000 feet, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, correct.
Bournemouth radar, number 1, 3,000 feet. Traffic system control.
Yeah, so I'm going to slow to
559.
in the localizer.
Number 1, so we're taking your passing level?
Number 1, passing level 30 this time.
Golf India Papa, take up a right hand over to your current position. Right hand over, Golf India Papa. Golf India Papa, do you have the field in sight? Not yet. Visibility poor because of cloud, Golf India Papa. Golf India Papa, Roger, the airfield is south-southeasterly position by 4 miles, and there's a traffic orbiting on left base, which is 2 miles southwest of your position, is a down the south. Roger, Golf India Papa. Number 1, receive our navigation.
No navigation, number 1, coming west.
Charlie Foxtrot, turn right heading 250 degrees.
Right heading 250 degrees, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Bournemouth radar, Golf Kilo Yankee, leaving control airspace. Bournemouth radar, Golf Charlie, Tango Charlie Hotel, maintaining flight level 50. traffic service, Charlie Hotel.
Station calling, sorry, say again. Golf India Papa, report when you have the field in sight.
50, request traffic service.
Golf India Papa, report when you have the field in sight. Golf Papa Lima India Papa, report when you have the field in sight. Okay, Golf India Papa. Station calling for a traffic service, are you going to call sign?
Golf Charlie Tango Charlie Hotel.
That, Alejandro,
Charlie Tango Charlie Hotel.
You sure?
351.
She moved to Bournemouth.
I wonder where she went. I thought she went to Biggin with all the others.
I'm afraid Golf Kilo Yankee, leaving control airspace.
Golf Charlie Hotel, score 7351.
7351 Golf Charlie Hotel.
Golf Kilo Yankee, basic service, report ready to leave the frequency.
Basic service and report leaving frequency, Golf Kilo Yankee. Radar, good morning, Amber 2 in the left turn, leveling 3,000 feet.
Number 2, Progress Radar, climb flight level 90.
5590, Amber 2.
Number 1, climb flight level 130.
Climb level 130, Amber 1.
Number 2, traffic service.
Traffic service for Amber 2.
Airfield on flight, Golf India Papa. Golf India Papa, radio contact tower 125.605. 125.605, Golf India Papa.
Golf Charlie Hotel, operating general handling,
Oh, what's
to the
checking the
5 minutes. The team flight level 5 minutes, flight level 2.
Indication that it's identified. I was just waiting
Charlie
for
Hotel,
the...
altitude at this time.
How can you ident navigate?
yeah, I know we can manually
Flight level 5
ident it.
Golf Charlie
It's,
Hotel.
it's flight
Charlie Hotel, with the QNH1014, identified traffic service.
1014 traffic service, Golf Charlie Hotel.
And 1 meter further to effect, contact service no 124.15 today.
12415, Amber 1.
Oscar Tango, your visibility 3 to expand the time Western BFR during runway 08 report when you have the field in sight. Number 2, climb flight level 130.
Flight 130, Amber 2.
Oscar Tango, to formation Bravo QNH 1014. Of Charlie Foxtrot, turn right, heading 350 degrees right base.
say again, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Of Charlie Foxtrot, turn right, heading 350 degrees right base.
Turn right, heading 350 degrees for right base, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Number 2, this is over to effect radar service terminate, contact Plymouth 124.15 today.
12415, Amber 2, good day. Bournemouth radar, Golf Kilo Yankee, frequency change to Boston zone at 126.1700.
Last station calling 7.
Golf Kilo Yankee, request frequency change to Boston zone at 126.1700.
Yankee, over squawk 7000, bye-bye.
Squawk 7000, thank you, Golf Kilo Yankee.
second, Mike, with information code Bravo 281014, cross to the Bravo India Alpha, 1 hours and a procedural MPD. Charlie Foxtrot, turn right, heading 050 degrees, closing the localizer from the right to establish descent with a glide path.
Turn right, heading 050 degrees to intercept the localizer from the light, and when established, cleared ILS approach descent with a glide path. Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Echo, Mike Roger, maintain altitude 4,000 feet, clear to the Bravo India Alpha, report taking up the hold. Clear to the Bravo India Alpha, maintaining altitude 4,000 feet, and okay, Golf Echo Mike.
Okay, so glide slope is coming in, localizer is coming in.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, descend to altitude 2,000 feet and further with the glide path.
Descend altitude 2,000 feet, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Traffic south of your position 8 miles on the ILS to the Diamond Star, towards the left base and report the field in sight. Availability 27. Golf Charlie Foxtrot, confirm established.
Affirm, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, with the traffic journey towards the left base from the northwest, contact tower 125.7605.
Roger, contact tower 125.605, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
1,000 feet, squawk 7365, Golf X-ray Bravo, correct, report ready for departure.
Bournemouth Tower, Golf Oscar Charlie, Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Oscar Charlie Foxtrot, Bournemouth Tower, continue approach.
Continue approach, Golf Oscar Charlie, Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, so coming up towards half scale at 2,000 feet. OVFE.
Golf X-ray Bravo, Roger. Golf Sierra, vacate Tango, taxi CTS, there'll be a helicopter lining up on the runway from Echo.
Looking for about 400 feet per minute.
Golf Sierra, vacate left Tango, taxi CTS.
Tango Tango, taxi CTS, thanks for help. Golf Sierra.
Golf Bravo Lima via Echo, line up runway 08. Line up runway 08.
Setting.
Golf Bravo Lima, runway 08 left hand, cliff takeoff, system 0408 knots.
Okay, so
Charlie, thank you, Sierra Tango. Join from Charlie Tango, you join, let's see if we can plan this. Golf X-ray Charlie via Mike, line up runway 08. Station calling down fast again. Golf Charlie, thank you, Sierra Tango. This is the sound of final question. We'll get my rejoining. We're going to the left phase, Sierra Tango. Golf Charlie Tango, Sierra Tango, Bournemouth Tower. Reports left base from reaching left base of the left hand orbit until advised. The left base orbit in the left base, Sierra Tango. Golf X-ray Charlie after departure, fly heading 350 degrees until advised. 350 degrees until advised, Golf X-ray Charlie. Golf X-ray Charlie, correct. Traffic upwind is a rotary wing departing to the north. So runway 08 left turn, close takeoff, 70408 knots.
Visual the traffic on runway 08 left turn, close takeoff, Golf X-ray Charlie.
Golf Bravo Lima, traffic is a twin star, just departing and be departing to the northwest. Traffic is light, Golf Bravo Lima.
Good morning, Golf Lima, Telex Alpha B42 at TTS with information Bravo QNH 1014, Golf Taxi.
Golf Lima, Telex Alpha, Bournemouth Tower, taxi, holding point, Mike, runway 08, QNH 1015.
Taxi holding point, Mike, runway 08, QNH 1015, Golf Lima, Telex Alpha.
From full stations, QNH 1015. Golf Charlie Foxtrot, QNH 1015.
QNH 1015, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Sierra Tango, QNH 1015.
QNH 1015, Golf Sierra Tango.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, runway 08, clear approach, status 1040, 9 knots, traffic's a DA40 orbiting left base.
Runway 08, cleared low approach, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Bravo Lima, QNH 1015. 1015. Golf Bravo Lima, contact Bar Photo, 11948 Golf X-ray Charlie, QNH 105. Golf X-ray Charlie, contact Bournemouth 30, 11948 Contact Bournemouth Golf Sierra Tango, number 2, follow day 40 on a 2-mile final, report the traffic in sight.
Number 2, Golf Sierra Tango.
Golf Sierra Tango, just confirm that was traffic in sight.
Negative, Golf Sierra Tango.
Sierra Tango, hotel. Mobile 3, proceed top in the Tango. Golf X-ray Bravo, just confirm you're ready.
Confirm, Golf Sierra.
Golf Sierra Tango, just confirm your visual of the traffic ahead now on a 1-mile final.
Negative, Golf Sierra Tango.
Golf Sierra Tango, report 2-mile final.
Improved, Golf Sierra Tango.
Okay, 200 feet to go. $100 feet to go.
Golf Sierra Tango, turn base now. Your number 2, number 1's now on a 1/2-mile final.
Turn to base, Golf Sierra Tango.
Clear up. Golf Charlie Foxtrot going around.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, okay.
Okay, 300 feet, gears up, flaps up, engine T's and P are in the green, landing lights coming up.
Golf Charlie Tango, still Juliet, Bournemouth Tower, join right time downwind on runway 08.
Correct time, general downwind, Golf
Circle calling Bournemouth Tower, say again. Still 2 Bournemouth Tower, where are you calling? Golf Charlie Foxtrot, contact Bournemouth Radar, 119.480.
Contact Bournemouth Radar 119.480, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Sierra Tango, 2-mile final.
Foxy, Tango, runway 08, clear to land, surface wind 0408 knots. Please land, runway 26, runway 08, clear Tango. 45, Golf, inbound for...
Okay, so 1 mile. Performance radar, Golf Charlie Foxtrot, altitude 2,000 feet, heading 170 degrees.
Charlie Foxtrot, performance radar, order, and the disco from you, looking to climb to 2,500 feet.
I'd like to go to that.
Yeah, and see if we can go direct to...
8 firm, altitude 2,500 feet, and request direct Golf Whiskey Charlie, Golf Oscar Charlie Charlie Foxtrot.
So Charlie Foxtrot, with the climb to altitude 2,500 feet, and turn left, heading 120 degrees.
Climb altitude 2,500 feet, left heading 120 degrees, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Charlie, previous emissions traffic is south of your position by 1 mile indicating 1,800 feet to reaching northeastbound.
Hey, top of climb, so fuel quantity balanced. Radios, go back to Farnborough.
Second right, entering half over India Alpha, altitude 4,000 feet. Second right to the radar control service and report ready for the approach. Radar control, second right.
Direction 120, approximately 120. It's
Charlie Foxtrot, leading control airspace, traffic service, receiver, navigation. And Southampton is open, so the airspace is now active.
traffic service and copy the airspace activation at Southampton, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
That's it, Charlie, so that traffic to 2,500 feet.
Okay, so if you're
Perfect, so Charlie, for your radar, scope 4320.
routing to Needle, we're at 20, that's within degrees, just. And 2,500 feet, 25 on QNH 101515. So we're home navigation. Did you want to continue, or do you want me to curve it round?
We'll go to Needle, shall we? Just follow your planned route then.
Charlie, confirm your process after this approach.
It's just not around
for a second person there circuit.
So we're just kind of routing towards Needle then, so I just expecting to Shoreham. Looking at this, likely a direct entry, but we'll double check from when we get back. So we'll set up in just a second. So RMC approach break runway 02, so the MSA approach all is 2,200 feet, so we'll stay at 2.5 all the way through. altitude, want to pass on the ripple, so about 100%. I'm expecting that we're probably going to reach that at depending on where we are, if that is where go dot, depending on where we are from the procedure. We'll wait for the 80th wind for a briefing on that, but I'm expecting a rate of descent of roughly the same as it was here, about 400 to 500 feet per minute. So earlier, looked like about 20% worked relatively well for that. So we'll try about 20% again. We're in at half a mile from the final approach fix. And minimum visibility requirement for this is 1500 meters according to the plate. So we're in the cruise, minus 4 degrees. Any signs of ice, James?
No, nice.
Flight level 40, expected to land tomorrow.
Charlie Hotel, will direct us to the island approach runway 08 descent to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1015, Golf Charlie Hotel.
Charlie Hotel, report your heading.
Heading 110 degrees, Golf Charlie Hotel.
Charlie Hotel, will return right heading 140 degrees.
Right heading 140 degrees, Golf Charlie Hotel.
Charlie, on my heading, you'll be chosen the localizer from the left, report your status.
Okay, so 1.3 miles, needles coming up.
Charlie Hotel, turn right heading 160 degrees.
Right heading 160 degrees, Golf Charlie Hotel.
Dan, on your license, have you got a separate rating for the SEIR or is it just the MEIR?
I'm not actually sure, I'm afraid. Although my license is in my bag if you want me to grab it.
So one of the issues we might have is if it's not there, we might have to send it off for them to put it on there. Whereas all the guys who recently got theirs.
There's some extra bits we'll have to do for that then, if it's like an initial
No. I can only sign off licenses that are on the ratings that are on your license.
Okay.
So the only difference is they'll have to do it. For example, Aiden the other day, they had to send a single NIR back because it wasn't set license.
Okay.
They did it. They sent it to him yesterday.
No worries. So I realised on my last approach, something that I want to do on the next one is I forgot to call localizer established within half scale deflection, which is what I think she asked. So I'll try and remember to do that for the RFC.
She didn't ask you to though.
Yeah, I guess force that habit. I probably should have.
It's good. It's a good idea to do it, and we should. Yeah. Just prompts and move you onto tower. Whereas the RNAV here, they will ask you to report.
Perfect. So Bravo, receive our navigation. Perfect. So Bravo, climb to over 60 loaded controller.
Your quantity is still sufficient. Very set. We need to speak to them. Shoreham mate is ready. Engine T's and P's are in the green. Guys, approximately 90. Roughly 90, altimeter 1015 and 015 2525. Any signs of ice, James?
No, nice.
Radar, Papa Lima India Papa, request basic service. Papa Lima India Papa, Board Radar, report leaving control airspace. Report leaving controlled airspace, Papa Lima India Papa. 0 Charlie entering control airspace, radar control service, descend with the glide path, contact tower 125 decimal 605. Radar service, descend with the glide path, contact tower 125. Charlie Hotel, left heading 110 degrees, closing the localizer from the left, reports established.
Then left heading 110 degrees, will close off Charlie Hotel.
Okay, so approaching Elder, that clears us from Solent.
Radar, Golf Lima Hotel X-ray, Alpha, standard tower, Western 05 approach.
Okay, we have X-ray Alpha, but with radar, report leaving control airspace.
Local Golf X-ray.
Right, so flight plan route then is to route direct to Sierra Hotel Mike now.
Charlie Hotel, confirm your intent for second approach.
I'll give you some headings and that for the compass turns.
Right.
Charlie Hotel, will you do some towards to 2,500?
Right, so Sierra Hotel Mike then is effective DOC with miles. So
Thank you, 2,500.
Charlie Hotel in the event of an unplanned final to 2,000 feet.
In the event we go around and find out to 4,000 feet, Charlie Hotel.
Charlie Hotel, descend with the glide path and doing control airspace, radar control service.
Descend with the glide path, radar service, go Charlie Hotel.
Okay, so up on the standby instruments. When you're ready, maintain altitude onto the radio. Onto a heading of 010.
3,000 feet to your
010, okay.
3,000, not above 3,000 feet.
Golf X-ray Bravo 4, you have a radar scope 4321.
4321,
Alright, just going to get this altitude sorted.
Golf Papa Lima India Papa X-King controlled airspace. Golf India Papa is a basic service, Portland 1008. Basic service, Portland 1008. Golf India Papa, report ready to leave the frequency. Okay, Golf India Papa. Golf X-ray Bravo, nothing further to effect. Radar service terminates. Contact level radar 127.350. Bye-bye. Golf Charlie Hotel, contact Bournemouth Tower 125.605.
Contact Bournemouth Tower 125.605, Golf Charlie Hotel.
Okay, so about 10 degrees out, so to the right for 3 seconds.
Perfect. So after you've left the service, basic service, Portland 1008.
Basic service, Portland 1008, Golf XL.
Okay, heading 170.
Proceed beacon outbound, maintain altitude 4,000 feet. Proceed beacon outbound, maintain altitude 4,000 feet, go second line. Golf Charlie Foxtrot, so reduce traffic information due to your range and level, report ready to leave the frequency.
Roger, reduced traffic service, Wilco Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, so that's about, so on out about 10.
Second line, beacon outbound.
So actually, quite happy with, so that's about 10 degrees or so, 160, so,
3,000 feet, go second line.
3. And then that's about sort of 5 degrees or so out.
Go second line, have a go on the captures when you're ready to copy. Go
Okay,
second line.
heading 045.
Bournemouth radar. I can pick up my car.
Traffic on my top to the ground, so right heading 170 degrees, up to altitude 2,000 feet. As we go around from right heading 170 degrees and climb to altitude 2,000 feet, go second line. Traffic on my top.
Bournemouth radar, Golf Fluid, Lima Oscar Tango Echo, on track, hang as we head.
Tango Echo, Bournemouth radar, basic service.
Basic service, Golf Fluid Tango Echo.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, frequency change, Shoreham 123155.
Charlie Foxtrot, radar service, terminate, Squawk Golf Security, bye.
Squawk Golf Security, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf XLI execution with the procedure, report based and complete. Done with the procedure, and
So 4, sort of 0-ish. The second is stabilise. Right, so a couple of degrees that way. 1, 2. Okay, it's about 10 degrees. 95
So Mike,
degrees.
continue the outbound leg until the pulse.
It's about 5
Continue the
degrees.
outbound leg until the pulse, go for Mike.
Okay, it's still about 10 degrees out, so one more.
Continue with the procedure, report breakdown complete. Continue with the procedure, okay, go for tonight.
I have control. So I'm going to put it in an unusual attitude. When I say recover, just recover to level flight. Okay? Okay, so there. Actually. And recover. Okay, I have control. Okay, recover.
Okay, Mike, baseline complete and request point of intention.
Okay, I have control.
Continue approach, continue approach, request response to join the visual circuit to land. Roger that, copied.
Recover. So back on your normal instruments now, Dan, you can redirect to Shoreham and take us back for a hold, please.
Okay, Mike, traffic.
Your radio, I've Squawk 7000 and I'm not speaking to anyone at the moment. I'll put Shoreham on. Okay.
Covering the basic service, you're being followed out by PA 31 waiting short.
Basic service, visibility 10 kilometers or more. Light service button. 2,000 feet, broken 4,700 feet. Temperature, +0, dew point, -2. QNH, 1014. QFE, 1014. All grass runway unserviceable. Caution, train operating on the northeast corner of aerodrome. Caution crane operating on the northwest corner of the aerodrome. Caution ice patches on the maneuvering area including runway. All stations contact Shoreham approach, frequency 123.155. Acknowledge receipt of information Delta and advise aircraft type on first contact. This is Shoreham Airport information Delta. Time 10:20 hours. Runway in use, 02. Left-hand circuit. Surface wind.
Right, so direct to Sierra Hotel Mike. Inbound track 021. So with an inbound track of 021, it's a right-hand hold which puts this in a direct sector. And a difference to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, about 60 degrees. Oh, I suddenly forgot Olivier's formula for the direct entry, so it's the difference to, what is it, 60 by 2, about 12 seconds or so. So go over the beacon, 12 seconds on the 90 degree offset, and then we'll go round. 020 on the surface, up at 2,000 feet is going to be about 30 foot difference. That's a wind of about 50 at 20, which is pretty much what I've got. Yeah, I've got 060 at 25. I'm expecting a direct entry. And just as part of our IMP briefing, just before I call Shoreham, so a route in there, 2 fly, we'll get a descent in a second. Expecting a direct entry, which is just then one hold to then request route outbound for the RMP approach. With Shoreham information Delta, QNH is 1014. 1014, and again we have wind, mostly a headwind component, so same as before, about 450 feet per minute descent for the RMP, so I'll try the same power setting about 20%.
Roger.
Shoreham approach, Golf Oscar Charlie Charlie Foxtrot, inbound with information Delta, QNH 1014, request NDV hold and RMP approach runway 02.
So Charlie Foxtrot shore approach, and look out for 2 aircraft to the west, TB20 recently on Solent, and a PA31 just left my frequency routing towards Southampton, height unknown, and squawk 3762 for procedural service.
Roger, looking for traffic, squawk 3762 procedural service, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, so estimate for Sierra Hotel Mike.
Stand by, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. ETA is minute 13, Sierra Hotel Mike, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Charlie Foxtrot, you are clear to Sierra Hotel Mike to take up the hold, just so say again your level.
Clear to Sierra Hotel Mike to take up the hold, and currently altitude 2,500 feet, QNH 1014, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
So Charlie Foxtrot, Roger, then maintain 2,500 feet, report Sierra Hotel Mike.
Maintain 2,500 feet, we'll go, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. ISO 3762, 1014, 1014, maintain 25, route direct Sierra Hotel Mike, so within 10 miles, we'll use the indication, I'll ident the DME. The DME is identified. Have a signal. Both are identified.
That was another thing the other day. David Hoy's asking where you find the DOCs for Navates. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I know. That's surprising for an examiner, isn't it? I was quite surprised by that. Right, so fuel quantity is time to sufficient to get. For radios, we've got Shoreham set, ATIS has been obtained, engine T's and P's, are in the green, direction indicating 075, roughly 075, and 25251414. Any signs of ice, James?
No, nice.
Dr. Foxtrot is now information Echo and new QNH 1015.
Echo in QNH 1015, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Papa India, new QNH 1015.
Golf Papa India, Papa, we'd like to QSY to 79120, that's 1230.
Golf Papa India, a firm and score com security.
Com security, thanks. Speak to you later, Golf Papa India.
What is that? Rubicon.
Well, I hope you don't mind me having a drink.
Have a drink, sure. I've just never seen Rubicon before.
It's a co-op special, I think.
Alright, fair enough.
Right, so we'll get the procedure ready. So RNAV02, going to expect to go dot. Is there, ready to go. That's on the outbound leg, I'll do my pre-landing. As we route to a beacon, engine T's and P's are within the green. Altimeter 1015, 152525. Ident, we've idented the DME, we've idented the ADF, and ice, again, any signs of ice?
No, nice.
Right, so same track roughly, so still expecting direct entry. Right, so I'm going to use drift values of about 8 to begin with, for single drift, and then for around about 24 or so for triple. So initially going to turn over the beacon onto roughly 111 for the perpendicular track for about 12 seconds, and then turn straight onto my triple drift. Turn is about 176. Watch the position of the gate. And then turn inbound onto the single drift track 021 plus 8 029, roughly 030. See what that does? So from 21, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. time, so fuel is... Radios are set, 80 is obtained. These are within the green. DI is roughly 80. Roughly 80. And altimeter 25251515. And any ice?
No, nice.
Right, so we're in 10 miles. We have a stable indication from the ADO.
Shoreham approach. Good morning, Delta Bravo, November Zulu Bravo.
Delta Bravo, November Zulu Bravo, Shoreham approach. Good morning, pass your message.
Delta Bravo, November Zulu Bravo, PA28 with 1 POB, currently on row 8 with information Echo, QNH 1015, request taxi VFR to the east.
Delta Bravo, visibility 5, score 3763, and taxi holding point Bravo 1 via Alpha and Bravo.
Score 3763, taxi Bravo 1 via Alpha, Delta Zulu Bravo.
Do you get any reply from the IAA about the SIM then? You were talking about?
About doing...
for doing it for the single.
Oh yeah, they said no.
Okay.
The SIM has to be representative of a single engine aircraft.
That's fair enough, I guess.
It's just weird, because if you do the multi-engine IR, you get both privileges. So, what's the difference?
Right, so 4 miles to go. Okay, 2 miles to go.
Golf Zulu Bravo, Sean.
Golf Zulu Bravo.
For some reason, apparently, FTA would like you to come back. So it's probably easiest if you want to go to Bravo 1 and then onto the runway and back via Alpha.
Roger, we'll go. Golf Zulu Bravo.
Oh, actually, you haven't got the Charlie. You can turn around the Charlie loop.
Roger, turning around in the Charlie loop. Golf Zulu Bravo.
Okay, 1 mile to go, coming up to the beacon. Expecting direct entry. Okay, so there's the beacon, so 12 seconds. Olivier's heading. Stop Charlie Foxtrot, entering the hold altitude 2,500 feet.
Go Charlie Foxtrot, Roger. Report ready for the ROP approach 02. And will you wish to route via Adcod or Goddo?
We'll go and request Goddo, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Roger.
Okay, so past the beam, so straight to triples. So ground speed and TAS should be roughly sort of similar. So for a minute, so engine T's and P's are in the group. Altimeter on 015152525. Ident and those ones at west. Those ones at west. No. Okay, so after a minute, turn inbound, looking for the gate, 30 degrees. 171. Okay, so within 10 degrees, not quite at the gate yet, so I'm expecting possibly an undershoot. Right, so 321, 60 to go, should be roughly aligned. Yeah, they are, that's actually looking alright. Then 30 to go, should be 10 past. Okay, not quite. We'll roll a bit earlier. Right, so there was a slight undershoot, as anticipated. Like another hold?
No. Just straight out for the approach then when you're ready.
Okay, so 1.5 miles to the beacon. Off Charlie Foxtrot, next time over the beacon, ready for the procedure.
Go Charlie Foxtrot, descend altitude 2,200 feet on QNH 1015.
Descend altitude 2,200 feet, QNH 1015, copy Charlie Foxtrot.
Go Charlie Foxtrot, report reaching.
Okay, copy Charlie Foxtrot. Right, so single drift value seems a little bit lower, so I would, on the next beacon, if we're doing one, I would change that. Also 50 seconds late. I'd reduce the turn time by 25 seconds. Charlie Foxtrot, altitude 2,200 feet.
Charlie Foxtrot, you're clear for the RMP approach. Runway 02, report leaving Sierra Hotel Mike for Bravo.
Cleared for the RMP approach runway 02 and leaving Sierra Hotel Mike, Charlie Foxtrot.
Charlie Foxtrot, Roger, report passing Bravo.
Okay, Charlie Foxtrot. Right, parking brakes off, pressure in the pedals, undercarriage is down and fixed, mixture, the mask, correction 1, 2, 3 are all on. Fuel quantity, balance, landing lights on. Instruments 15, 15, 2222, circuit breakers are all in. Harnesses are secure. So the missed approach is climb straight ahead to 011 to 1500 feet. Then I'll turn to a locator, which we have, so we'll identify the locator. Is identified. The approach minimum, we're going to go down to 480 on the altimeter, and power setting as discussed, we use about 20%.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, confirm intentions for this approach.
Open standard missed approach, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
We want to land then.
Apologies, we want to land off the approach, Golf Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, Roger.
That's right, I thought she meant from the missed approach. Right, so passing ripple down to 15. Mind if I turn the heating off, James?
Hey, you can turn it off, that's fine.
Charlie Foxtrot passing Goddo.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, report established on the final approach track.
Okay, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Charlie Foxtrot, final approach track established.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, report passing the final approach 6, no circuit traffic.
Okay, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Right, so roughly about 10 knots slow, so 75, so 450.
Shoreham Post, good morning. Golf Oscar Charlie Golf.
Golf Oscar Charlie Golf, Shoreham approach, good morning.
Golf Oscar Charlie Golf is a DF42 PV08, information Foxtrot, QNH10Y5, request taxi V4 West.
Golf Charlie Golf, readability 5, squawk 3763, taxi holding point Bravo 1 via Alpha and Bravo.
Squawk 6763, taxi to Bravo 1 via Alpha and Bravo, Golf Charlie Golf.
Golf Charlie Golf, to check the squawk 3763.
3763, squawk, Golf Charlie Golf.
He's coming up to half a mile below VFE. Charlie Foxtrot, final approach, passing the final approach 6.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, number 1, Fort Vision.
Number 1 will go, Golf Charlie Foxtrot. Right, so 2 miles, 11:30. 1 mile 760. Quite fast. Mile 760, so 480 snap. Charlie Foxtrot visual.
Charlie Foxtrot, runway 02, clear land surface in 05012 knots.
Runway 02, clear to land, Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, so gears down, runway's clear, approach is just becoming stable, little high, permission granted.
Marvellous. Right, so it's there's enough fuel for
Charlie
the next
Foxtrot,
one.
okay, right, 5 kilo taxi parking.
Right kilo to parking, Charlie Foxtrot.
God. Cooled down quickly when you turned that heating off, Dan.
Did it?
Well, I don't know, you might not have cooled down.
Yeah, I shouldn't have worn my jumper. It's roasting.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking about having the heat directed up here a bit more.
So you wouldn't like it if I asked you to open the little window right now?
No. No. Well, it's 2 degrees outside now. It's near tropical. Huh?
Okay. Yeah, not particularly happy with that, to be honest.
Why? In what way?
Loads. Like the compass turns, I think were absolutely atrocious.
The compass turns, the compasses are naff. You know, that's the reason why we don't use them. They don't work very well. The important thing is that, you know, we're using methods to correct something that you were doing. You had this real tendency to pull back. I think also maybe this, we could have maybe just adjusted that to try and set the you know, wear straight and level, because that was playing havoc a bit. But you go on to the headings. And then also, actually, I think a little bit, when you had this level, we were actually in a very slight left turn. So obviously by the time you got it level on there, by the time you thought about, okay, I need to do like 10 seconds or whatever,
Charlie Golf Bravo 1, ready for
you'd actually need to do 20 seconds. So you do the 10 seconds and it'd still be the same.
Okay.
But, you know, it's...
So Charlie Golf, all 102 clear takeoff, left turn out VFR to the right.
I should have realised with the wind, so I saw that the gate hadn't come in yet, so I was expecting, and I should have, I think, used that. I should have undershot on the inbound turn.
Well, yeah, 60 to go, that's alright. 30, you should have rolled out on 30.
Go to taxi right after, Apollo.
So yeah, you said you'll make that. Also, the issue with a direct entry, they're always going to be high on time. Yeah, so the fact that you're 50 seconds over, it's always going to happen unless you reduce that time outbound a bit more. Because if you think about it, by the time you finish the turn, you're past the beam position. So it's you could have maybe gone out for 50 seconds based on the ground speed and true speed.
Yeah,
instead of a minute.
I think again, I foolishly was looking at the ground speed while still in the turn, so it hadn't caught up with the fact that there was a tailwind component, because they were exactly the same, and I thought that seems odd. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. So that's a question actually. So with the direct entry, with the time correction, is there much? Would you change your time, for example, on the outbound leg on a direct entry, or would you stick to it and then do another
so
full
all of our briefings are just start the timer when your wings level. You know, it's holding. You could go into real mathematics. You could try and get them perfect, but the reality is holding is to waste time. So, okay, it's meant to be 4 minutes. You're doing the right sort of things. Does it really matter? I wouldn't penalise anyone for it. If they completely messed up, and I don't think you'll find anyone that's probably failed holding for being a bit out on their time. That'd be quite a harsh examiner to do that, wouldn't it?
I can imagine there's one out there.
But we'll have a chat inside about it. I've got a couple of bits down, but overall I thought it was alright. I thought it was good.
Right, so parking brake set for 2 minutes for ELT idling. ELT's not activated. Engine system page. It's all in the green. Fuel. That was quite a difference now. It seemed alright.
So one of the things that you mentioned during the flight is it's an intermittent fuel transfer. It won't transfer unless the left tank goes below 13.
I didn't actually know that.
It's it's in the manual that it's something to do with to prevent it from overfilling and then going out the overflow.
Okay.
So I think it has to be below 13 to transfer. So that's why on 13 it was kind of blipping on and off, wasn't it? Whereas now, it still stay on for however long you want until it gets to 13 again.
Okay, I should probably have known that. Alright, so system page, fuel page noted. I've got times, but I don't know if you want to check we've got the same times.
I've done 9:35 to 11:35.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I made it 9:37 off blocks and 9:47, so I've rounded those down to 35, and then this one. Now I've rounded down a bit. That was about 37.6. Something like that. Yeah, one thing we should have done really, Dan, is reset the calculator. Forgot to do that, so it's a little bit out, but Doesn't seem right, does it? We only used 5 gallons of fuel.
It's better than Charlie Golf's one that just flashes 0 at you.
So it was definitely 9:35 to 11:35.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, maybe 5 minutes out, but she's 4 gallons. Dunno. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put 20.
No worries. So we've been idling for 2 minutes, so Upmaster's off. I think I might have knocked that quite badly when I was doing my compass turns. I felt the hood bash into it, so I'm sorry if that scratched anything.
No, it won't do anything then. They're robust, aren't they? This one stopped though.
Oh, it stopped.
Battery.